Imagine the moment a perfect day turns into your worst nightmare. A party that happens only once in a lifetime. All the lights are on, the music is at its peak, and hundreds of guests are ready to raise their glasses, looking only at you. But then, what if there is nothing left to pour into their cups? This isn't just a simple mistake. In this ancient society, failing to provide hospitality didn't just mean embarrassment, it meant lifelong shame for the family, and even a lawsuit leading to ruin. The cold terror hidden behind the heat of the festival. Today's story begins right in front of those empty jars. The wedding feast at Cana was in full swing. The bride and groom were dancing in pure bliss, but the atmosphere in the kitchen was the exact opposite. The wine is gone. This single sentence was like a death sentence. The louder the laughter of the guests grew, the louder the master's heart must have pounded. At that moment, there was one woman who pierced through this desperation. It was Jesus' mother, Mary. She approaches her son and speaks quietly, yet firmly. They have no wine. Jesus says his time has not yet come, but his mother's faith does not waver. She tells the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." Now, pause for a second. Look at how absurd this situation is. They need wine, but out of nowhere, Jesus points to the rough stone jars used for ceremonial washing, and he tells them to fill them to the brim. I want to pause the story and ask you, have you ever hit a wall in your life where logic just doesn't work? What on earth should you do then? The ending of this story might just be the hint you need. Subscribe to this channel and watch this miraculous moment to the very end. The servants obeyed, not because they understood, but because there was no other way. The 6 jars were filled with plain water, and Jesus speaks, "Now draw some out and take it to the master of the banquet." In that instant, the laws of physics collapsed, molecular structures rearranged, and colorless, odorless water transformed it into the most fragrant, deepest tasting premium wine. This was not a simple chemical reaction. It was a new creation touched by the hand of the Creator. The master tastes it. He doesn't know where this wine came from, but the moment it touches his tongue, he knows. My goodness, everyone brings out the choice wine first, and then the cheaper wine after the guests have had too much to drink. But you have saved the best till now. The feast that was about to end in shame concludes with greater joy and praise than ever before. The blandest plain water became the star of the festival. This isn't just a magic show turning water into wine. This is a beautiful promise of transformation. We are all invited to the feast called life, but at some point, we realize our jars have run dry. Passion has cooled, joy has dried up, and sometimes all that's left is the plain water of duty and fear. Are you anxiously trying to keep up appearances so people won't find out? But remember, the miracle began at the very moment of desperation when the best wine ran out. And the ingredient was not something fancy, but lowly foot-washing water. It's okay if what you have looks as bland and insignificant as plain water. It's okay if your life feels as hollow as an empty jar. What matters is not the content of the jar, but who that jar is standing before. He is the one who turns our lack into the best gift. The world gives the good things first and the bad things later, but he always saves the best things for us until the end. What is the empty jar in your heart today? And what are you struggling to fill that emptiness with? Have you exhausted yourself trying to fill it by force? Then tonight, How about quietly laying that empty heart down before him, just as water changed into wine, expecting the miracle where your sighs turn into a song? If this story touched your heart, please join us by subscribing and liking. I will return next time with another story of a surprising twist that will comfort your life. The best is yet to come. Thank you.